Cool.
You guys good?
I'm good.
So, Coach, all the fanfare is now behind you, and it's time to get back out here and do some actual football. Was it nice for you to be back out here doing actual football?
Yeah, it was nice to be back out here doing football. It was nice to have some good weather today. All our OTAs and our spring practice before then was really, really cold. So it was good to get out here with some good weather. The players they had a lot of energy and enthuse. And they was just ready to get out here and compete. And so, they did a real good job of that. And we just got to keep getting better each and every day. That's the message.
Were there nerves for you coming out here?
No nerves. Look, I'm not the one with the ball in my hands. I got to get out here and coach the guys up and make sure they're comfortable with what we're trying to do. But it was more excitement than anything. Not nervousness. I couldn't really sleep last night knowing that, stepping into a different arena, but stepping into an arena with young men and coaches who are ready to go into battle.
The one thing that the theme was with, you always approach them with, hey, I'm normal like everybody else.
Yeah.
How intentional, how hard have you had to work to make sure, look, I'm not that guy anymore, I'm your coach?
Yeah. No, I think, the players, they respect me as their coach. I think they still admire the fact that, I played at a high level, but now I'm trying to get them to play at a high level, and that's my message each and every day, to try to compete, to try to do things the right way, be disciplined, be consistent, be confident, and I think they're buying in. So, the more they continue to hear me say that and talk to them as a coach, as a confidant, I think they'll respect me a lot more. They'll continue to respect me, and hopefully, we'll go out there and we get some wins together.
As you're getting deeper into this thing, how would you describe your coaching style?
I think my coaching style is going to be very unorthodox. I think playing the quarterback position, you can look at so many things that's happening. I tend to look at the offensive side, the defensive side, all in one play, and be able to digest it. That just came along with standing behind the center and playing the quarterback position. So I'm very fortunate. But I want my coaches to have their own personality. I want them to have their own style. I compliment them, in whatever way I can, help out in whatever way I can, and just make sure we all on one accord.
Is there a surprise? Go ahead.
What's been the biggest challenge stepping into this role?
The biggest challenge, I think, stepping into this role is just, it's just a day-to-day process. You got to learn people, you got to learn the players, you got to learn the administration, you got to learn what comes along with it. It is something that, coaching football camps you're not accustomed to. Like I say, it's every day. Every day I get to work with these guys and work with everybody, that's here and just try to make it, a much better situation than where I found it. And so that's been a part of it. That's been the fun part. And we're going to continue to make strides each and every day.
Has anything surprised you yet about being a head coach?
The demand surprised me, but I kind of put myself in this position mentally years ago. I try to always look into the future and see, if I'm in this position, a couple years from now, how would I handle it? And so I played these scenarios over in my head so I can be comfortable in these environments. And so now it's just getting used to the day-to-day, and I can only imagine what I feel like 5 months from now.
Every guy we talked to said, I saw this 757 number and it was Mike Vick calling me. How do you embrace that platform, and how do you kind of use that to your advantage?
Yeah, I mean, God blessed me with the ability to do certain things, and very fortunate I had a lot of success, and with that success, being in this realm, I think I'll be able to help other young men achieve the same level of success. So I look forward to that. They see my number come through and they know what it's about. Like we talking football, we talking about life, we talking about how we can make game-changing situations in somebody's life. And so it's not just about football, it's about how we can grow as men. And I feel like me being in that position is that I got to be there to help them grow as well.
How do you balance learning while you're doing this in real time while also leading the program? How do you balance both of those things at the same time?
Yeah, I think just in life, you experience certain things, and sometimes a little bit more than what you might know about something else. But you got to lean on the people who understand it, who've been through it, who know exactly what's happening in real time, like you said. And so I think experience is the best teacher. Just get out here doing it, believing in it, standing up in front of the guys each and every day, trying to deliver the right message, trying to get them motivated, trying to get them pumped and ready to go. And so I look at that as a positive. A lot of moving parts, but at the same time, it's nothing like standing in the pocket with 300-pound linemen coming at you. This is a lot easier, so I feel like I can handle it.
You have guys from Pitt, USF that transferred, to this program. What do you think that says about their belief in your vision?
Yeah, I think, when from afar people see that we're trying to build a culture, we're trying to build something special. We only have a short period of time. It'd be great. Sometimes your football career don't last as long as you may think. And so, from the outside looking in, I think, they want to put themselves in a position where they're around people who've done it, who got the experience, who understand it. And it's going to be more of that. I expect a lot more of that. I expect to continue to recruit hard and bring in some of the best players and hopefully bring a MEAC championship to Norfolk State University.
You talked about culture. Like, what is, from a buy-in standpoint, what is your hope? What is your vision for what this team looks like? What do you hope a Vick coach team looks like in the long run?
In the long run, I expect a team coached by myself to just be a gritty, physical football team. Smart, first and foremost, and understand what it takes to win a football game. You can't win the game in the first quarter. You can't win in the second quarter. You got to win it in 4 quarters. And so, it's going to be ups and downs. It's not going to be easy. And I want them to know that this is not an easy game to play. And it takes a lot of mental and physical fortitude to play this game. And so I know they got it in them. When I'm talking to them, they look at me in my eyes and they hanging on to every word that I say. So I try to make sure that they understand that hard work pays off, but you got to put in the work.
I know it's been a lot of people talk about you have to win, but what's it like to get all the support that you've seen from NFL players, from NFL coaches, people who know you? What's it like to hear their support for you?
Yeah, the support has been, I just talked to Terrell Owens like last night. He gave me a call and was talking about some other stuff. And the support has been tremendous, and yes, it's about winning. That's what I'm all about in every phase of life, and you gotta prepare and push yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can be. And I'd be doing myself and this team a disservice if I didn't ask them that on a consistent and daily basis. And it's all about winning at all costs. And so when it don't happen, we'll take it to heart and we'll find a way to fix it. But when it do, we'll celebrate and figure out how to stack more wins.
Considering all the cameras being around, this is the first day of it really, but it's going to be here for the rest of the season. They're going to want to see how you do in your first year. How have you told the guys in the locker room, hey, expect this, but keep it focused on football? Yeah, well, I haven't told them yet to expect how this season is going to be chronicled. I think they know what comes along with it. I'll break the news to them at some point. I don't want them to feel like we're doing this for the cameras. But look, I understand you guys are going to be around. They understand the magnitude of the situation. They feel blessed to be in this situation, and obviously they should take advantage of it, and they will. And so, the limelight is here, and we're gonna be stepping into it, and we're gonna shine bright.
Any early season smack talk between you and Deshaun down at Dillston?
No smack talk as of yet. We actually trying to do some things together to help each other. NIL in certain situations. Yeah. We're gonna work together. Not together. The only time I'll be rooting against him is when we play each other. But at the same time, he's still my brother. I want to help him out as much as I can. He'll help me out as much as he can, and we'll be rooting for each other from afar.
A lot of players have talked about how, the regimen, it just feels different. It feels more like, and we talked about when you're going on the NFL level. Is that intentional? How have you meant to change the day-to-day of being a Spartan?
Yeah, well, I got coaches on my staff who've been through the same, football life experience that I've been through. We know how tough it is. We know what it takes to get the best out of, the players that's in front of you. And so, it's not easy. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be tough. But you got to create that environment where they know they got to come in and they got to work extremely hard. And if not, this might not be the game for you. And so I feel like we got to be honest and candid, and can't be out here not doing it the right way because, football, you'll get hurt. You'll get hurt not putting in 100% effort. So we want winners. We want guys who want to be champions, and that's just the message we preach.
Has it really hit you yet that you're back home in the 757 coaching D1 football?
Man, it still hasn't hit me. But today was a reality check in terms of, like, we are here now. Spring. This is I just told my wife I just completed my first spring ball practice, and I never thought I'd be saying that, especially this early in my life, and especially after just an amazing 8 years at Fox, and getting the opportunity to do this is just it's hard to explain, but I'm so appreciative and ready to take advantage of it.
Perfect. Hey,